is like super extra fluffy. Oh my god, okay. I guess this is like my formal hey, hi, hello, welcome to the vlog. I didn't really have an intro, I just wanted to like start. So yesterday I did some reading. The Edge of the Abyss. My arm was like dying. I'm really enjoying this so far. It's very action-packed. Like, I think from the first book things kind of, took a little bit to get started. Like, you were just getting acquainted with the character, the main character, and the plot, and exactly what it is that she's doing. But in this one, it's very like, we're getting right into the action, right into the drama, right into the plot, and I'm really, really enjoying that so far. I think that's the kind of book I need to like really grab me by the back of my neck and drag me into the world, so I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not far, I'm about 60 pages in, but again, it's another short book. It's like around 200 pages, so I'm really hoping to get further into this tonight. My main issue that I'm having right now is that I just want to play video games all day, so that's been a struggle. I made a second mistake. I saw a lot more people on Twitter talking about this recently, and I read the first chapter. Let me explain. So Sorcery of Thorns is, I have no idea what it's about, and I want to keep it that way. I'm really trying hard not to read too many reviews. Like, I don't want to see like an in-depth review. I'm just seeing like first impressions. People are enjoying it. People are like, it's a great book, 5 out of 5. I'm like, okay, so positive outlook here. But all I do know is it's basically magical librarian. And after reading the first chapter, I'm hooked. Like, how am I supposed to stick to my TBR when this is just like, hey, yo, what up? Part of scribability that we can change our TBR and swap a book out. So maybe I'll pick this one up. I don't know. I came into my bedroom and I was like, I'm gonna read, but I brought both of them with me because I don't know which one I feel like reading. So I think I'll start with Edge of the Abyss, and if I just feel like I'm not like in the mood for it, I'll swap to Sorcery of Thorns. But yeah, I also realized I didn't tell you guys what this is about. It's kind of hard to because it is the second book in a series, and I think the last book in the series. First book is basically we're in like a futuristic, twisted setting of like Los Angeles / California. And it takes place the majority out at sea, so it's on the Neo-Pacific instead of the Pacific Ocean. And there's basically these sea monsters that were created to keep ships from being attacked or plundered from pirates. And so in the first book, our main character, Cass, is taken by these pirates because they want her to essentially grow and train one of these sea monsters for them. And that's obviously a big deal and probably a big no-no because they're meant to keep pirates at bay, and now a pirate crew wants one. So that's where we were at following in the first book, and then we continue her adventures in this book. Yeah, I really can't say anything more about this because it spoils things, but I am really enjoying it so far, and I really am enjoying the complexity in the relationship, in the main romance. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel insta-lovey at all. It just really feels like shit happened and they're really trying to like the main character is not pretending and being like, oh, let's just be in love and let's just kiss and make up. It's very much like, no, you hurt me, and like that's gonna take a while for me to get over, which I really appreciate seeing that depicted in a young adult book. So anyways, I'm gonna go get reading. I'm gonna read something, because if I don't pick something up right now, I'm just gonna turn on Stardew Valley. So I'll see you later. It was so good. I mean, the action never stops. It's pretty much like from one scene to the next, there's an action scene, there's a fight scene in the ocean, and it was just so good. And I think the relationship in this book, the main relationship, is just so like complex and real. I think it's really easy to just like write a YA romance between two people and just have it be like, I forgive you, I love you, I want to be with you forever kind of life. And this was just so realistic and so real and emotional, and I loved it so much. And yeah, it was just so good. And this thing that I thought was true in book 1 gets confirmed in book 2, and I'm just like, yo. I gave it a 5 on Goodreads, but it's like between 4.5, 4.75. If I had to like gripe about one thing in this book, it's that a lot of the inner monologue that Cass has in here gets a little repetitive at times. It's just she's like dealing and thinking over a lot of the same issues throughout the entire book. And for as short as it is, it still felt like she was complaining about the same things for a really long time. So, but it's understandable, the things that she's dealing with, so I'm not like that mad about it. But if I had to gripe about one thing, it would be that. But other than that, this book, a really good last book. Pretty sure it's the last one, but it was really good. Let's go! I'm so tired. It's like not even 8 o'clock yet, and I'm so tired. The USA Women's World Cup game was this morning, and it was like at 8 a.m. and I fell asleep at like 12. I'm an old lady and I'm freaking tired, but I want to read a little bit. I brought Sorcery of Thorns. I do want to read a little bit of that before I completely pass out. But if I do pass out, I'll update you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to extend the vlog onto Monday, like I did last week's vlog. If you haven't seen that vlog, I went to a Pride festival and did some cool shenanigans. I'll link it down below. Would really appreciate you guys checking it out. Vlogs are a lot of fun for me. I just wish they got a little bit more views than they did, but that's not a big deal. Yeah. I'm gonna go read a couple pages before I KO. Vlog. So I meant to update this vlog while I was out today, and then I just completely forgot to vlog. But yeah, I went to Starbucks this morning. My eyelids are so oily, and I don't understand. I didn't even put any any foundation. I'm trying to avoid putting foundation or concealer on them, so this is like the natural pigmentation of my eye. Okay, let's move on. Let's not talk about my eye. So sorry about that interruption. My boyfriend came home and needed help with something. But where was I? Actually working on my novel, working on edits for chapter 2, and that went really well, so I'm pleased with that. I finished that, or sort of finished it. I wanted to do reading, so I brought Sorcery of Thorns with me. I'm back in that spot where I want to read this really bad, and I'm thinking of swapping it out for my next book, but my next book is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and if you watched my TBR video, then you know that my boyfriend's very adamant about me reading this because he bought it for me, so I did start that one as well. I started the audiobook for this on my walk over to Starbucks, and I'm not far in. I was getting confused on where actually I was because of the way the book is formatted. There's like parts and then chapters within the parts. Anyways, like around page 40 of A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm liking it so far. Kind of confusing. Sometimes I really hate being a stupid reader because I can't, it takes me a while to catch on to worlds, but slowly but surely I'm catching on, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the dark and mysterious Kel here, so we'll see where that goes. I've reached page 29 of Sorcery of Thorns where she actually meets the dude, and I'm losing it. I'm like hooked into the story already. Hooked. So for the rest of the day, I'm probably going to finish eating my lunch, finish my Starbucks, maybe do some coloring in my City of Bones coloring book, like a real adult. Work more on my book and obviously do some reading, but I am going to close out the vlog here. So just a quick recap of the books that I read. I read this not in the vlog, but it was like the day before I started the vlog, and that was Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno. This was the first book that I had to finish in the Book Junkie Trials TBR on our like map. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. I cried like 4 times. I'll talk more about it in my wrap up, but I've already made 2 people in my family read this, or at least buy it, so I'm doing something right. And then after that I did finish The Edge of the Abyss, which I think I'm gonna settle on a 5 out of 5 for this because every time I think about it I just get fondness for it. So really enjoyed it. Solid sequel / ending to the series. And then I got to page 29 of Sorcery of Thorns and page 40 of A Darker Shade of Magic. So I'm gonna continue with both of them and just see where I go. This could also fit my TBR for the reading rush, but I still need to figure that shit out. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you guys read this weekend / week. Again, if you're participating in the Book Junkie Trials, let me know what team you're on and what books you've completed so far, and which of any of them, if they have been your favorite, let me know. Always looking to add to the TBR. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!